Now, the Bader-Pearson model, Ellyn, Bader, Peter Pearson, founders of the Couples Institute in Palo Alto. This is their model, and I want to talk briefly about the assumptions for the model, get into the model stages, and then elaborate the differentiation principle. Okay. So the assumptions for the Bader-Pearson developmental model. First assumption, life is a developmental process, in which we're continually challenged. We're all developing, I believe, all the time. That couples relationships go through a series of developmental stages, and that these stages are closely coordinated with Margaret Mahler's stages of early childhood development. She wrote this brilliant book, The Birth of the Human, and the stages of couples development easily parallel the stages of our own human development. I think this gives the model a great deal of authenticity. When people meet and fall in love, I think most of us know this, there's a kind of temporary psychosis. I don't mean that in a negative way, in which boundaries are merged, and we feel something really uniquely special, and that can be experienced as something we experienced in childhood. We call that first stage symbiosis, where two people merge and really feel as one. We hear in that stage, there's a great deal of we talk, we, and less I. And I'm going to elaborate that and actually put together a graphic for that. And this is really important, that the struggles and the conflicts and the turmoil that all couples go through, is the drive really for psychological wholeness, a sense of being alive, and a sense of being together, connected with a meaningful attachment with another human being. And we view this as a kind of wholeness. Not that we don't see the conflict necessarily, unless it's extreme, as pathological. All right, so moving on, the developmental issues that are likely to be encountered are basic trust, the sureness of feeling loved and being able to utilize one's own authenticity in a situation where there is a loving connection. Problems with self-other differentiation, the struggle to be who you are, and the struggle to accept your partner as who he or she is, and actually support the development and growth of the partner while you're promoting your own growth and development. Now that's kind of tricky. Boundary confusion. There's frequently a sense that people feel they don't know where they end and the other person begins. So that can happen, creating confusion. Anxiety or avoidant attachment patterns tend to occur. Separation anxiety, I'm sure most of us have seen that kind of thing. And initially there's a limited ability, in the early struggles, and actually through many of the struggles in the different stages, to self-soothe. A really, really, really important quality and skill to have.